Here's how this works. Water, salt, and pepper, those are freebies. Your pantry, it better have flour, oil, vinegar, mustard, and garlic. Beyond that, you'll only need 5 more ingredients and 25 minutes to put an entree or entire meal on the table. So, shop, set the clock, and let's dish out. Our 5 ingredients this week will be some dried fettuccine, 1 pound please, some fresh parmigiano reggiano, some diced pancetta. You could dice it yourself, you could also use bacon, but it's going to give you a little different flavor, a few eggs, and some flat leaf parsley. With that in hand, as well as our pantry, let's get to it. In a large skillet over medium heat, add about a tablespoon of olive oil from the pantry, and add that pancetta down in the bottom. You want to use somewhere between 4 to 8 ounces depending on how much meat you want in your final product. Cook that over medium heat until all the fat is rendered and it's just starting to get crispy. Once you've reached that point, just set it aside. Now in a large pot, yes, larger than that, please, go ahead and add some water, a nice heavy pinch of salt, and bring that up to a boil. To this, you're going to add your pasta and cook per package directions. Now, if your pot is dirty or you're just a fool like I am and you use a pot that is too small for your pasta, do not fret. Just go ahead and once that first half is a little bit soft, poke it, prod it, push it, and get all that pasta submerged, and now cook per package directions, stirring every few minutes. For our carbonara sauce, we are going to break 3 eggs into a large bowl and beat them vigorously until they are thoroughly combined. And to this, we will add our cheese. Going to grate up about 6 to 8 ounces of fresh parmigiano reggiano. All the exact amounts will be down below in the description as well as on the website, as you know. Once you have all that cheese grated up, and please don't use pre-grated cheese, it has anti-caking agents which just make this sauce not pleasant. You want the fresh grated stuff, and it's just not that much work, so you can handle it. Mix that in with your eggs until, again, those are thoroughly homogeneous. Now check on your pasta. It should be done or mostly done cooking at this point, so it's time to bring this dish together. Return your pancetta pan over medium heat and begin adding your pasta in, just tossing it from the boiling water into the pot. Don't worry too much about draining it because we are in fact going to add some of the cooking liquid to our sauce, but not just yet. Go ahead and stir that pasta around in that pancetta fat or bacon, whatever you're using, and then add all of your egg and cheese mixture in, and you've got to be assertive and confident here. Start stirring that stuff immediately, because if you go slow with this, it will scramble the eggs. Add about half to 3/4 of your cup of water, and again, stir vigorously and quickly until a creamy emulsion forms. You can always add a little more water if you need it, so I don't add it all at first. Once your noodles are thoroughly coated in that creamy and luscious cream-free sauce, you can go ahead and finish this dish up. Taste it for salt and pepper. The pancetta does have quite a bit of salt, but I added an extra pinch. Sprinkle in some chopped parsley, and it's time to plate this delightful dish up. Couple of nice tonguefuls twirled around into the center of a plate. Garnish with some additional fresh parsley for color and that nice grassy flavor. Sprinkle over some reserve pancetta. I forgot to mention that. If you didn't snack and eat all of it and you have a few pieces left, go ahead and add those as a garnish. And finally, some freshly grated parmigiano reggiano right down over the top. It's an alarmingly simple dish that comes together in about 15 minutes from start to finish. And it's really one of those things where the sum is more than the parts. I can never remember that, but it's really good. So I hope you'll give it a try this week. Look how those noodles just hold that sauce perfectly. Man, that is so good. Anyways, like I said, I hope you'll give this a try this week. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and a comment below, and of course subscribe for this and more great content. Now, go make something delicious.